Hello, I am Money, and I need to talk to you. First, I ask that you subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to prove to me that you love and respect me. This way, you won't miss any of my content, and with all this learning, you will be able to transform our relationship and allow you to have access to me, to money, and to achieve your dream of a prosperous and abundant financial life. I need to reveal to you that a lack of knowledge can cost you your life, your prosperity, and prevent you from realizing your dreams. When you put yourself in situations that could hinder your prosperity, it makes me very worried about you, because I see and feel everyone who closes access to their dreams out of fear, because they don't feel worthy of so much abundance and prosperity. Recently, someone who had been working hard to achieve prosperity and access to me lost his life through carelessness. He didn't know what he was doing was dangerous. And why am I telling you this today? Because life is too fragile for you to delay choosing to live and fight for your dreams. Fatalities happen every day, and usually due to lack of information, lack of knowledge. People who cannot even prosper, people who cannot realize their dreams, people who cannot have access to me, money, health, happiness, because they do not know how the universe works. They do not know how the mechanics of life work. They do not know that people are the creators of their own reality, that everything happens through our minds. It's what's in your mind that creates everything you're experiencing today. If your life isn't good, just change your mind and work with commitment to change your reality. And I see and feel people lost, living on autopilot, having no idea that it is where they are putting their energy that makes them create their lives. I see people every day who complain a lot, who talk all the time about the things that aren't good in life, who fight and get stressed about politics, the government situation, and who only pay attention and focus on everything that isn't good. The more they talk about these chaotic situations, the more energy they are putting into this chaos, making the difficulties increase in this way. The secret is to talk about what you want. That is, put your focus, your energy on your dreams, on everything you want to experience, on what you want to accomplish and achieve. So today I want you to forbid yourself from saying anything bad or negative, no matter how challenging or complicated a situation you are in today. You need to train yourself to always talk about good things. When you meet friends and family, always choose to only talk about nice things. Only talk about good things that happen to us, things that we see happening out there. We only talk about good things. When you sit down to lunch, we'll only talk about good things. Go sit down to dinner and only talk about good things. This is essential. At home, avoid watching bad news on television, because that's where you start to be afraid of people, afraid of life, and suspicious of everyone, because 90% of the information on television is negative. Don't allow TV and newspapers to bombard your head with bad news. Avoid all of this. You become afraid, terrified, and desperate about everything that's happening in the world and in people's lives. You end up not having faith anymore. You end up not believing that something good will happen, that everything will change. I see how the world is behaving: poor diet, terrible sleep quality, substance use, bad company, lots of drinking, and environments with people who totally vibrate the energy of scarcity. They don't love each other. They don't treat each other well. Prefer to be around people who take care of themselves, who exercise, who read, who learn every day, who practice the magic Ho'oponopono of money. When you are in an environment where people talk about negative things, talk about politics, talk about fear, write what they are feeling about everything that is happening there, you can choose not to feed this conversation. You can choose to insert good things into the conversation. Change the focus of the conversation. Start telling the good things you have experienced or seen happen. Try to inspire people to see the beautiful things, or simply choose to distance yourself from these people, or guide them to do it. There are many people talking about the difficulties they experience with their partners, with their family, with their work. Yes, the difficulties of life that we know happen, and it is necessary to do the best you can to solve these situations. For example, a problem with the ex-husband who was creating obstacles and a solution regarding the property. And she discovered our channel and learned about the magical Ho'oponopono and practiced it for that situation, and an incredible solution came about. Her lawyer managed to get the judge to sign on behalf of her ex-husband, who refused to resolve the situation with his ex-wife and assets. He was just creating difficulties. So after practicing magical Ho'oponopono, good things happened to her. Another person came here to tell me that he was with a client and then he was called to resolve a family problem. He took to the road distressed. He drove for 2 hours like that with the feeling that something bad was waiting for him. He then remembered that he couldn't have that feeling because he knew he created his own reality. So he needed to think differently so as not to create bad situations. He knows that he is a magnet that attracts everything he is feeling. So he decided to do the magical Ho'oponopono for the complicated situation he was going through so that everything would be resolved and blessed. So he was doing magical Ho'oponopono throughout the trip for the situation of the company he was going to serve, and that everything would be resolved and blessed. And when he noticed that fear, that discomfort, when those memories of situations he had already been through and lived with this company came, he cleaned it, cleaned the fear, cleaned the anxiety, and transformed that anxiety into a blessing. He kept repeating, "Company X, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful, I love you." And he was doing it along the way until arrive at the company. When he arrived at the company, something magical happened. The situation was practically resolved. And everything flowed peacefully. And everything was really resolved magically. There's no other word to define everything that happened other than magical. It was incredible, unbelievable, fantastic everything that happened, because he was very worried and distressed about how it would all happen. He came to confide this whole story to us very emotionally, and he really wanted to share his story. Another follower who had also started practicing Ho'oponopono had a property to rent for some time, for months. She started the practice, "Blessed Mary, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful. I love you." She did the 108 repetitions for herself and also did the money Ho'oponopono so that I could access her life. "Blessed money. I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful, I love you." She said she was listening to our audio every day about the magic Ho'oponopono of money, and that's how she managed to attract money. She did it many times a day, and shortly after, she received several calls from people interested in renting the property. She ended up renting it and already has reservations for other occasions. She does vacation rentals, like Airbnb. She was happy, saying that several situations in her life had been unlocked. Her life is flowing. She said it has been so magical that she taught her husband, she taught her son, she taught all her relatives, that the whole family is practicing magical Ho'oponopono. And they always tell their friends about the power of the practice of connecting with me and the universe through Ho'oponopono, and their friends are always very curious and also want to learn and better understand how it works. And these are usually conversations that happen at get-togethers between friends, talking about personal development. And so they managed to move from a topic that was going to a topic of fear, to a topic of politics, to a topic of complaints, of uncool things, of what can happen because things are complex in the world. We moved on from that topic to a magical one, and then they started talking about challenges they are experiencing. And among them, they teach practices that elevate life, the challenges that occur in everyone's life. Everyone starts to apply the magical Ho'oponopono to resolve their legal processes as well, their personal issues. One of them has a challenging legal process, and so he wants to resolve it in the best possible way, so he understands the power of Ho'oponopono and what he did every day for the people involved in the process, because there is usually a very strong feeling of anger, hurt, and fury towards the person who opened the process. The person usually feels wronged, even more so when it is a very complex situation that occurs in this process. Then she remembered that she couldn't make fear the main focus of the situation, that she couldn't let fear stay, that she couldn't let dissatisfaction be present, that she couldn't let hatred for the people who are doing this to her. He needs to bless these people, because within them, they have many unresolved issues that made them make this decision, which was not a good decision. But even so, even in the face of pain, you have to bless, because everything you bless blesses you back. Always do Ho'oponopono to resolve a situation. The magical Ho'oponopono was done for the process to be resolved and blessed. Lawsuit and parties involved. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful. I love you. Always wishing that all parties involved leave happy, that everyone is blessed. He said that he did the practice until his heart eased. So that's it. Every time you realize that you are afraid, that you are distressed, clear the fear, clear that distress. Do Ho'oponopono for fear, for anguish. Blessed fear, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful. I love you. You need to keep cleaning, and you will see how good it will be, how everything will be resolved in an incredible way. Now, I also want to tell a very special story of a liar who sent us an email, and who had a very complicated issue, and she found us here on YouTube, and as nothing happens by chance, our connection was a gift from God in her life. She said that our videos and teachings showed her the path to doing magical Ho'oponopono, not to despair, not to hate others, not to think that opportunities are closed, not to think that things have no way out, because there always is a way out. But it is very common that when people are in some complicated situations, they are unable to find and see ways out of these challenging situations. When you are in the midst of anguish, you see no way out. So she did the magical Ho'oponopono for that situation, for the people first, and then for the situation. And it was cleaning out the saboteurs and opening up space for the solution to happen. And so it happens. You get an idea, you get inspiration, you have intuition, someone shows up and gives you a way out, or simply the parties involved find a solution. They smooth out the problems. They also enter the vibration of love, and everything becomes more peaceful. Guys, it's magical. It's magical. Magic really happens in the lives of those who practice it. But you have to practice consistently. There's no point in doing it one day and then stopping the rest. Wanting to do it once and expecting results and then stopping. You can't do that. Millions and thousands of people have had spectacular results with magic Ho'oponopono and magic money Ho'oponopono. This is the way to have me in your life, to have a happy, light life, strength and maturity to not see challenges as bigger problems than they are, and thus live a prosperous and abundant life with access to me, unlimited money, bringing comfort and well-being to you and your entire family. You always need to take the focus off of everything that isn't cool. Talk about what you want to do and be. Create a game in your home. Only good news enters your home. In your house, there are only people who talk about good things. Only talk about things that make you feel light, at peace and happy. Only positive topics, such as talking about the good things happening in your children's lives. How was school? How was it at work? Good things, only good things. When you create this habit, incredible magic happens, because you are putting your energy and attention into good, and the good multiplies in your life. Don't put energy into what you don't want to manifest, because it multiplies because you put energy there. Remember this? I want to tell you what Marianne wrote to our email, that she is 71 years old. Is from São Paulo and met us outside of YouTube in 2022. And she said that when she started doing the magic Ho'oponopono for money, she cried all the time. Strong memories came to mind. And her life has undergone major changes and is divided between two worlds, her life before Ho'oponopono and her life now practicing Ho'oponopono every day. And this year she received another great miracle. That she bought her apartment in 1989 and paid it off in 2001, 24 years ago. But the documentation was not released due to an error that occurred due to a duplicate contract that the previous owner hid. And that during those 23 years she did everything to get the deed, that she was already without hope. She decided to do the magic Ho'oponopono to unlock this situation. I started doing the 108 reps. The deed to my apartment has been released and blessed. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful. I love you. The deed to my apartment has been released and blessed. Released and blessed. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful. I thank you, Amo. And she also reinforced the focus on the solution, also doing the 33 by 3 technique. And today she is so happy and grateful because she received the deed to the apartment, which she did for 3 days, writing 33 times a day. Today I am so happy and grateful because I received the deed to her apartment. And on the eve of her 70th birthday, July 29, 2025, the bank released all the documentation for the apartment without charging anything, because normally I would have had to pay $7,000. And now on September 3rd, 2025, at 9 a.m. at the notary's office, I signed the definitive deed of her apartment, and that she is very grateful to the channel for so many blessings in her life. And I am very happy because I have the money. I see and feel everything. You have the suffering and the problems happening, and it is wonderful when everything is resolved. She said she had no words to thank me and say how happy she was. The incredible mantra, Marianne, surprised me positively. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful. I love you. What a magical moment to see her unlocking everything with the deed of her apartment that she had paid off due to a mistake made there with her ex-owner. In addition to the deed being released in her name, with the practice of magical Ho'oponopono and the 33 by 3 technique, she was exempted from paying $7,000. This is the magic of those who practice and connect with the energy of good, prosperity and abundance. We received more testimonials. From Julie, who received a beautiful raise in her salary. She met us in 2019 and learned to practice magical Ho'oponopono. I won several lawsuits, and this was adding values in her salary. And her retirement came so quickly, and today I earn much more than when she worked. And her income increases every day because she blesses the places she frequents, shops. She blesses the gym she attends, and of course, thanks to the practices taught by you. And that she does the magical Ho'oponopono tirelessly. Blessed Julie, I'm so sorry. For please forgive me. I am grateful. I love you. It's incredible the changes that have happened in Julie's life. Julie earns more now that she's retired than when she worked every day. When you do the magic Ho'oponopono of money, she was clearing the scarcity from her mind. She was clearing the mind of everything that was blocking my arrival in her life, the arrival of her prosperity, everything that was blocking me, the money from accessing her life. And today everything is flowing. Your life has entered the path of the flow of money, abundance and prosperity, and so money and the universe arrive in the person's life in a magical way. I can bring money into a person's life in abundance because they are aligned and grateful and blessing everything and everyone. So I and the universe also give back to them everything they do, and thus we also bless their life in the same way that they bless everyone around them. It is an exchange of very special blessings. You are a beautiful soul having a human experience on earth. In essence, you are already everything. And now Ruth's last beautiful testimony. She said she is 20 years old, engaged, and has a young son. And months ago, she needed buy everything on credit to meet the food inside the house with her fiancé. That they had been living together since March of that year. That she practiced the magic money Ho'oponopono all the time, day and night, always blessing herself and everyone around her. But they were left with a debt of more than $3,000, and both of them were out of work, without a job, and could not pay that debt. So they did the magical Ho'oponopono to pay off and bless the debt. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful. I love you. And you also did it 108 times for a blessed and well-paying job. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful. I love you. Blessed and well-paid job. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful. I love you. It also made for your fiance's blessed, well-paying job. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful. I thank you. I love and look at the blessing. And at the end of June, we were both hired at very high-paying companies. And that she was very happy with this new beginning. And that she blessed the debt she incurred. I learned to bless, because despite it being a debt, it served as a help. And she has committed to bless all your financial commitments, and I am paying off all debts and having great respect and care for money. And that's exactly how I always want you to understand it. I have money. I don't stay close to those who waste it. I stay close to those who love me, care for me, take care of me, and bless me. And by entering the flow of money and abundance through these techniques, a magical solution always appears in people's lives, because life is wonderful. Life always surprised me positively. Blessed Mary, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful. I love you. I found her testimony very special, and that's why I needed to bring it to you. We get messages every day, and I always want to be able to tell you everything. So that's exactly it. You now realize what happens when you focus on what you want, and when you clear from within yourself what is blocking it. What's holding you back in life? Whatever difficult situation you're experiencing, do magical Ho'oponopono for it, and it will unlock, it will flow, and something magical will happen. Do some magic Ho'oponopono for yourself first, okay? At 108 repetitions. Our channel is for men and women. Everyone is always very welcome. Do it whenever you can, every hour, several times a day. Bless everything and everyone around you. Your name or nickname. X. Blessed Julie, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful. I love you. Blessed Julie, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful. I love you. And it is already transforming. This practice transforms your life. This practice heals all areas of your life. Practice without moderation. Practice in the morning, practice in the afternoon, practice at night, practice outside, practice mentally. Practice magical Ho'oponopono wherever you are. And in this way, you will heal from your mind everything that is sabotaging and blocking my arrival in your life. The arrival of prosperity, abundance, and your happiness. This practice has changed the lives of millions and thousands of people and will change yours too, starting today. So save this video, and when magic happens in your life, you come back here and share with our big family connected with me the money, abundance, and financial prosperity so we can celebrate together with you. You are very special to me, and I want to be very special to you too. I'm waiting for you with your magical story. I'm waiting for your victory, your achievements, okay? And remember that I love you, and I love those who watch over me, respect me, honor me, and care for me with affection and love. With affection, tell me here in the comments that I am also special to you. I love you so much, and tell me what special things you learned in this video here. With love, the money that loves you.